Does this look like you? The goddess of thunder, raining the elements down on your enemies, but Black Widow, the worst DPS in the game, just killed you again. And again. And again! Okay, this is getting kind of hard to watch. But don't worry, you're not alone. So stick around, because today I'm showing you how to go from this to this.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Yo, okay, yeah, it was. Holy fuck.
Let's start with the most important thing you'll want to know for Storm. This tip took Storm from being a throw pick for me into my most played duelist in Grandmaster lobbies. And that is that her area of effect is spherical, not cylindrical. This means that if you're too high up in the air, you won't be affecting anybody. Now you can actually see this area by looking at the circle around you. The higher up you get, the smaller the area gets, and of course, vice versa. Because of this, you don't want to be playing Storm way high up in the air like Iron Man. If you do that, you're just making yourself a free target. Instead, you should try to position yourself right behind your tanks and with your team. Not only does this make sure that your teammates are getting your speed and damage boosts, but it also allows you to make use of Storm's Pierce. If you didn't know, her main attack can actually go through enemies. So if you're close to the ground, you're more likely to get enemies lined up like this.
You're mine! Double kill!
Now, let's talk about her Goddess Boost ability. Not only does it increase the effect of her damage and speed boosts, as you can see here, this is her normal speed, this is her boosted speed. This can be great for getting your team to point a little bit quicker or getting out of an area. These boosts also give you additional effects. If you boost your speed, all enemies caught within will be slowed, as you can see by this black circle around their feet. This can be great for slowing down dive heroes like Captain America or Black Panther, or just to help you line up your shots a little easier. If you boost damage, enemies in your radius will be instantly struck by lightning, then throughout the boost, intermittently struck again. So it's best to use the boost while on damage to guarantee that extra hit on the enemies. You can also cancel out the swap animation with the boost, allowing you to get back into the action a little bit faster if you just instantly use the boost. It'll combine both animations into one. While Storm doesn't have combos in the typical sense, what I found to be the fastest way to kill all non-Vanguard enemies is to start with a damage boost, then 2 body shots, then finish them off with a lightning bolt.
T'Challa?
Damage boost, 2 hits, lightning bolt.
That's 3!
Now, let's talk about Storm's team up with Thor. While at first this may just seem like a worse version of the lightning bolt, it can actually bounce between enemies. So while it does less direct damage than the bolt, it can be used to deal with multiple people.
Who's dead?
Oh, magic just flew off the map. Storm's ultimate is pretty self-explanatory. What I like to do with it is wait until the enemies have used their support ults. Then when their ult is active, use yours and delay the actual activation of it. Right as their ult disappears, slam down with your tornado. This is by no means the quote-unquote best way to use it, but it makes it more likely that the enemies will be grouped up when you attack with it. So that covers this Storm guide. Just remember to play with your team and make use of her cleaving abilities, rather than flying around aimlessly like a bee looking for pollen. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there are any other characters you'd like to see a guide on, and I'll catch you in the next one.